AFC South battle. Chris Johnson making his season debut without much training camp time. Maurice Jones-Drew without much preseason time. First quarter, right up the middle.
Yeah.
Dare I say untouched?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Yes, you may. Offensive line doing a good job. They did that without Evan Britton, I believe, was out today.
And they did it against the Titans defense that was playing nine-man fronts.
Hey, Jacksonville defense was excellent against Chris Johnson. He was hardly a factor. Matt Hasselbeck sacked by Drew Coleman.
Jacksonville defense that's struggling in a lot of areas.
This is a shame on you, one of the shame on you games, if you ask me.
Luke McCown getting the start after David Garrard was released. Mercedes Lewis, new contract and all, 20-yard game.
On who?
Just
me for picking the Titans.
Lots of people questioning the Jaguars receivers. Jason Hill, the top wideout, along with Mike Thomas, 18-yard gain to the Titans, 34. A couple of plays later, it's 2nd down 9. Go back to your tight end.
Best player.
He's a good one.
Well, other than MJD.
Yeah. Hard-fought 8-yard gain. 4 plays later, Jacksonville's offense facing 3rd down and 7, and McCown sacked by Jason McCourty, 7-yard loss. McCown fumbles, but the Jaguars recover. Josh Scobie added a 48-yard field goal, and it's 10-0 Jacksonville. Third quarter now, 13-0. Matt Hasselbeck.
This is a little junk play here.
Finds Kenny Britt. Nice job of creating something, and the rest is the speed of Kenny Britt.
Unbelievable. But again, the offense of the Titans was hideous today.
Well, CJ, 9 carries, 24 yards. 9 carries.
24
Somebody got blocked,
yards.
2 Tennessee possessions later, Hasselbeck coming right back to Kenny Britt, more of a conventional hookup.
That's like $1.5 million per yard, isn't it?
Something like that. Could be.
That's a 1st and 10 of the Jacksonville 43. Later in that drive, Hasselbeck to Britt again.
Kenny Britt can flat play.
If we
Keep
could just keep
himself
him
on
on
the
the
straight
field.
and narrow,
If
he
we
can
could just
flat
keep
play.
him on the field.
Yes.
He can keep both feet in there, which he does. 1 and 2. 6 points later, Titans trailing now 16-14. After a Jaguars punt, Hasselbeck to Britt again, 18-yard gain.
Yeah, Kenny Britt, good player. 5 catches, 136, and 2 scores.
23 seconds left. Hasselbeck looking for Britt one more time, but Dwight Lowry, recent addition to that Jaguars roster, and Jacksonville holds on to beat the Titans 16-14. The big number there, Chris Johnson, 9 rushes, 24 yards.
Baltimore, a huge victory in week 1 over the Steelers, so they're taking on Matt Hasselbeck and the Titans. Joe Flacco and company down 3-0. They dump it off to Ray Rice. I mean, Rice, Forte, these guys in the receiving game, screen game are great.
Yeah, Ray Rice is such an all-purpose back now. He's good rushing the football out of the backfield. He can follow his blockers. Boy, does he have a nose for the end zone.
To 7-3. But Matt Hasselbeck had something today. The Jared Cook who lays out.
Man, what a layout right there. That's over Ed Reed now. That's not just the safety. That's the best safety in the game.
33 yards, 9th play of the drive, 44 seconds left in the half. Hasselbeck to Kenny Britt.
Kenny Britt, boy, is becoming his go-to guy now. He had a big day, but that was pinpoint passing on the back shoulder.
135 yards for Britt, 10-all at the break. Third quarter, it's Hasselbeck to Nate Washington.
Woo.
Beat everybody.
Over the top of the safeties. What a well-thrown ball.
If there's any vulnerability with the Ravens, it's the secondary.
Chris Johnson on the sidelines here. He only rushed for 53 yards. Remember, he had 24 in the opener. How about Javon Ringer on a 4th and 1?
As Chris Johnson gets in shape and gets healthier, Javon Ringer's got to help him carry the load.
Titans on top, 17-10, up 20-10 now, and it's Flacco. This ball's tipped by Cortland Finnegan and picked off by Jason McCourty.
Second interception on the day, and boy, the Tennessee Titans came to play and upset the bad boy Ravens.
I love Finnegan.
Titans end up winning 26-13.
You better take that water.
First highlight of the day, NFL Game Day scoreboard, AFC, Broncos and Kyle Orton against Matt Hasselbeck and the Tennessee Titans.
This is how you start the fans off?
Yeah, it was a good game. Titans are playing well, even though your guy Chris Johnson is not. Kyle Orton touchdown early.
Pamp legs.
Was that Tim Tebow, number 12? Oh, 15. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's right.
Game tied
They
at
got Brandon
7.
Lloyd back today, so they have one healthy receiver. How about this? That's Chris Johnson
That
right
is
there.
Chris Johnson, the pass game. But there
Maybe
is
they
no
had to move him
sudden-
out wide and play wide out.
I don't know, but there's no suddenness in his movement.
98 yards in 3 games on the ground for Chris Johnson on 46 carries. How about that?
It's not bad, 98 yards in a game.
No, in 3 games.
Oh,
3 games. Yeah. 3 games total.
Hasselbeck, ball caught by Nate Washington.
Hasselbeck, I tell you what, has really done a nice job. And this
What
play,
was that?
Kenny Britt loses his knee and then basically takes the
Gave up the football.
and throws it at a Bronco defender. Now, I understand when you feel a ligament
That's what happens.
pop
Yep.
in your leg,
Yep,
you
we'll
probably
see.
lose control of common sense. But watch this. Look, I lost
so
my
good.
knee ligament. I'm not
So-
going to need this anymore.
Yeah, that was bad.
That's
Wow.
not nice. Not
Kenny
good.
Britt wheeled off the field, and
that's
the
terrible.
special
What a
teams
move.
on.
How about that? Their punter takes a shot, too.
Right
Look
there.
at that. Oh, my goodness. Wow. There's an art to falling athletically, you know that? That guy hasn't learned it yet.
Denver trailing by 3. Touchdown pass, Cal Orton. And the Broncos back on top.
Willis McGahee. Nice.
Give the Broncos a little bit of credit. They've got half a healthy team, and they came out to play today.
Von Miller drops back, causes the fumble there. Look at Von Miller. Nice job.
Yeah, that is.
Second overall pick.
Again, this is a Broncos team that has just been destroyed by injuries.
Who hasn't been?
At week
But it's
3,
week
plenty of teams
3.
have.
I mean, there are some teams that are healthier than others.
There's not many teams that are healthy. in this league,
Titans
right?
defense coming up with the goal line stand there, moving into the fourth quarter now. Denver up 14-10. Matt Hasselbeck, huge game, over
look at
300
that.
once again.
Oh, nice
Matty's
catch.
got his game back. Looking good.
Matty Iceberg making it happen.
And you're calling that because he's a little older
Just a
than
little
Matt
older.
Ryan.
Yeah, just a little.
Big last week in the win over the Ravens, and it would continue here this afternoon. Rolling out.
You know what he's doing? He's managing games well. Especially when Kenny Britt goes out, you got to change your mentality a little bit because you can't throw the ball up and just hope for someone to go get it.
Late in the game, Titans up by 3, under 2 minutes left, and the Titans defense coming up with a turnover.
Will Witherspoon. How about that?
That's a game the Titans felt they had coming in, felt they had to win. A beaten up Denver team that's in rebuilding mode. With that said, a very good win and a very good start to the season.
Did I hear him chanting Tebow on the road?
I don't
Anybody
know.
I didn't
Anybody
hear that.
confirm
No.
Okay.
You may have.
I'm
I
just
think that
curious.
came from your office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Broncos 1-2, Titans 2-1. Tennessee Titans in Cleveland looking for their first 3-game win streak since 2008, and also mourning the loss of former offensive coordinator Mike Heimerdinger. First quarter, Chris Johnson,
Hey, a CJ signing.
over 100 yards for the year now.
Real
4 games
CJ
later.
signing.
98 yards
I
of...
told you preseason, it's 4 games, right?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Okay.
Hey, that was my fantasy football suggestion
That was
for
nice.
yesterday.
In the
Nice.
meantime, this has become Matt Hasselbeck's offense.
How about
No
Matt-
question about it.
Matt Hasselbeck with 3 touchdown passes in the first half. That gives him 8 for the year.
First
Yeah,
one to
8 last
Craig
year?
Stevens from
I think
12
so.
yards out.
This
Nice
is one of
job.
the best stories of the year so far.
And you can keep telling it because we have more Matt Hasselbeck
more,
highlights.
Matt.
Finding Jared Cook here.
And think about it, a lot of yak yardage from all the receivers.
Unbelievable.
80-yard score, and the Titans leading by 8 at 14-6. Keep it in the second quarter. Titans ball
Can
once
we keep
again.
talking about him again?
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
more Hasselbeck.
Right.
Because Nate Washington, he located him, man
rub
defense
route.
wide open.
Little rub route.
I love rub on
Can we
my
show
ribs.
that?
Yeah.
Can we show that back?
This is exactly what I do to my ribs. So if you want to know what the recipe
You rub 'em?
is,
Rub?
it's right here. Watch, you're gonna see it right
Yeah.
there. You take it, go right there.
You throw a little
Right,
shoulder
right in the ribs there.
Yeah, you throw a shoulder in there, don't you?
Absolutely, man.
I think
and
that was
that's
a
what makes
step above
A rub.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a push.
That was,
Oh.
yeah, a rub and a push,
It worked,
something
though.
like that.
Next play,
Oh, that's
Damian
pretty.
Williams,
That's
4-yard
pretty.
touch.
And remember, no Kenny Britt for Matt Hasselbeck. Can I make a prediction
Yes.
that if you ask Colt McCoy to throw it 61 times, it won't go well for you?
How many?
61
But
times.
it wasn't horrendous for old.
No, yeah, you're correct. He completed 40 of them.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Or 41.
41, you're right. He completed that one, too.
42.
Somebody tackled Jordan Babbitt.
No, 41 was including that one.
Oh, okay.
You're the big guys chasing, kind of like looking if somebody else going to tackle,
Yeah,
or do I have to go get him?
Well, hey, we're talking about linemen now.
Well, nobody got him. 97-yard score. The Titans dominating the Browns 31-6 at that point. That is 1, 2, 3 victories in a row for Tennessee.
And I'm telling you, man, everybody's talking Texans, and rightfully so. Don't count the Titans out with the way they're playing. Their defense is one of the tops in the league.
I was just going to say that.
Sorry,
Matt Hasselbeck, as well as he's played, you know what he has done? He has overshadowed how well their defense has played.
Steelers hosting the Titans. Ben Roethlisberger, lots of questions about his health entering this game. He's got that foot injury, but he looked good early on. Pump faking, then looking over the middle to Heath Miller, who gets into the end zone for his first touchdown of the season, an 8-yard score. Steelers go up 7-3. On to the second, a 4th and 5 at midfield. Daniel Sepulveda pulls it down. Instead of punting, throws to Ryan Mundy, and he will break a tackle still on his feet. Picks up 33 to the Tennessee 17. Sepulveda looks for the kick, but instead of punting, pulls it down and throws it to Mundy. A perfect strike, looking like Big Ben with the accuracy, and they get the first down. So 1st and goal 2 plays later. Roethlisberger with the play fake, and he will find Hines Ward for Hines' first touchdown of the season. So that puts Pittsburgh up 14-3, and Hines doing a little dance like he's on TV. Well, he was. This time they give it to Jonathan Dwyer, the guy from Georgia, making a move to the outside, takes it to the sideline all the way downfield. He will get caught from behind, but a 76-yard pickup. That is the biggest thing he has done since entering the NFL, all the way down to the 14. 4 plays later, Roethlisberger rolling to his right underneath will hit David Johnson, his tight end from Arkansas State. Gets into the end zone. Roethlisberger hobbling, but he puts the Steelers up 21-3. On to the third. Big Ben throwing over the middle. What a laser to Heath Miller. A pickup of 20 down to the 22. Perfect pass on the money by Roethlisberger. 5 plays later, it's a 3rd and 4. Nobody in the backfield. Roethlisberger right over the top to Hines Ward on the short slant route, and Hines jumps over Michael Griffin into the end zone. So Ward with 2 touchdowns in the game. Big Ben with 4. Steelers up 28-3, absolutely rolling. So Matt Hasselbeck trying to bring Tennessee back with the pump fake, and he will throw it to Nate Washington, takes it right down to the one being brought down. Very next play, it's Chris Johnson. Huge hole for him. He just waltzed into the end zone. It's a big moment for him, even though his team is down. His first touchdown of the season. Tennessee attempts the onside kick, and they're able to get it. So Matt Hasselbeck throwing right after that. His pass is tipped by Brett Kiesel, intercepted by Lamar Woodley. Led to a field goal for Pittsburgh, so they go up 31-10, just looking to hang on to a big lead. 3rd and goal for Tennessee. Hasselbeck with the pump fake throws the other direction. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown catch of the season, a 19-yard grab. So it's just a 14-point game now. Roethlisberger goes right back to work, splitting the double coverage. Mike Wallace, his 3rd touchdown of the year. Steelers get the win. 5 touchdown passes for Roethlisberger. AFC South matchup, Tennessee and Houston. Arian Foster back and healthy. He's been doing well since coming back from his hamstring injury. Chris Johnson has been slow to start this season. 2nd quarter, Tennessee with the ball, trailing 3-0. Matt Hasselbeck looks deep, overthrows his man. Daniel Manning is there, intended for Lavelle Hawkins, but Manning comes down with it. That would set up a 1st and 10 at their 47. He hurt his leg on the play, would not return. Matt Schaub getting right back in the action, and he winds up throwing the touchdown pass to Joel Dreesen for 8 yards. Texans go up 10-0. Arian Foster just had a monster game for Houston. Tennessee was not able to stop him. He picks up 16 yards running to the left, and then Matt Schaub with the dump-off pass to Foster. He's able to make a move and break some tackles. He picks up 26 yards on that play, and just a big-time catch here. As the play-action fake went to Foster, then they lost track of him. He goes down the sideline, makes a cut, slips past the defense. He will run it all the way for a touchdown, a 78-yard touchdown catch for Arian Foster. They would lead 20-0 on the road going into halftime. He had 5 catches, 119 yards, and 1 TD in the first half, not to mention 71 rushing yards. And then he kept it going in the 3rd quarter, running for 17 yards on that play. And then 2 plays later, this time with Ben Tate into the ball game. You know, they could spread the ball around. Tate busts up the middle, makes a cut towards the left sideline, slips a tackle inside the 15-yard line, a gain of 24 down to the 14-yard line. 3 plays later, This time it is Arian Foster plunging in for a 27-7 lead for Houston. Give a nice little bow to the audience. You're putting on a show, Foster. And then in the fourth quarter, they give it to Foster again from 3rd and goal, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Arian Foster became just the 7th player in history with 100 yards receiving, 100 yards rushing, and 3 touchdowns in the same game. So they take the kickoff, and it goes to Mark Mariani, blasted by kicker Neil Rackers, of all people. Everything going well for the Texans in this one. Even the kicker Neil Rackers getting the hit, and he was loving it on the sidelines. Houston rolling to victory. Tennessee trying to come back, at least make it respectable, but then the ball is tipped, intended for Donnie Avery, picked off by Brian McCain. He's going to stay on his feet, cut back to the left side, no one in front of him, into the end zone for the touchdown. 41-7, Houston rolls in Tennessee. They get the win. They're now 4-3. Winless Colts at the Titans. Tennessee has lost 2 games in a row, have the worst rushing game in the NFL. Indianapolis gave up 62 points last weekend. Wasn't their defense getting shredded this time? It's their punting game. The punt is blocked in the second quarter. Jason McCourty is there, and he is able to recover it for a touchdown. Tennessee goes up 10-0 in the second quarter. It's not even about offense or defense. Special teams this time laying down Indianapolis. Jason McCourty gets the touchdown. Peyton Manning not liking it from the sidelines. He had beaten the Titans 5 straight times, but without him, the Colts are winless this season. How about Matt Hasselbeck throwing down the sidelines? Look who is there. Damian Williams making the nice grab, getting some dirt on his helmet after that one, doing the dirty work, and then the handoff goes up the middle. Chris Johnson getting nothing going. Pretty much the story of the season for him. Only one 100-yard game all season for Chris Johnson. He wasn't even the team's leading rusher in this one. It was Javon Ringer. Tennessee making some good plays on defense. That is Michael Griffin, their safety, off the tip ball, able to come down with the interception. With his team up 13-0, ball intended for Pierre Garçon. Griffin is right there, dives in there for the interception. So this is right before halftime. Could they get on the board and extend their lead even more? Hasselbeck goes over the middle to Jared Cook, bowling over people inside the 30, a 32-yard pickup for Jared Cook. So up 13-0, couple plays later, the swing pass goes to Nate Washington. Nice blocking downfield. He's able to get the touchdown after some blocking from his receivers. Nate Washington gets credit for a rushing touchdown on the play because it was a lateral behind the line of scrimmage. Tennessee up 20-0 at halftime. But Curtis Painter would try and bring his team back. The completion to Austin Collie over the middle, a gain of 21. And then 9 plays later, a 3rd and goal. They're going to give it to Pierre Garçon, who gets stopped for no gain. So on a 4th down, they would elect to go with the field goal, get some points on the board, and Adam Vinatieri made it. So Indianapolis down 20-3. Now on to the 4th. Play action fake on a 3rd and inches. Great play call because wide open down the field is Reggie Wayne. He gets a 23-yard reception. Also passes Steve Largent, 20th all-time in reception. Same drive. 3rd and goal. The handoff up the middle to Donald Brown. Did he break the plane? Referees are looking around. The Colts say he got there. Referees eventually rule it is a touchdown. Donald Brown's 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. So they're only down 20-10. Still in this game with 8.5 to go. But ball is tipped, and Barrett Rood is there for Tennessee. The 2nd interception for Curtis Painter coming off a tipped ball. He had 2 picks, no touchdowns in the game. Costly ones. 8.5 minutes to go, and Tennessee gets the ball back up by 10. First interception of the year for Barrett Rood. And then 3rd and 9. Hasselbeck looks end zone. Nate Washington with the multiple touchdown games. Titans go on to win it. 27-10. Matt Hasselbeck, 23 of 33 for 224.
And don't forget about the Cincinnati Bengals, also in the AFC North. Andy Dalton, the rookie from Cincinnati. Bengals are going for their first 5-game winning streak since '88. Matt Hasselbeck leading the Titans 7-3 here, and it's Hasselbeck to Damian Williams. Williams just lets his body fall. Beautifully done.
A great battle. Nice location of the throw, high and in the back of the end zone where only he can get it. Come on down with your feet.
Man, Swanish.
Titans on top 10-7. 14 seconds left in the half here, and it's Hasselbeck to a wide open Lavelle Hawkins. Hasselbeck's done a nice job.
That's what I was about to say that. He really is doing a pretty good job in Tennessee.
272 yards, a couple TDs, 17-7, Titans on top. Third quarter, Andy Dalton to Jerome Simpson. That's a touchdown.
That's a throw for a young guy, Coach, right in the middle of it all.
It's a confidence throw because there's some traffic there, and he says, I can get it in there.
Fourth quarter now. Same score, 17-14. Dalton, A.J. Green.
There's your youngster right there, A.J. Green.
You can see that combination, Coach. They love each other. They love to play together.
And here's more of it, Michael. He had 7 catches for 83 yards.
Yeah, young kid, man, talking to him this week, man, he's just such a fascinating, extraordinary, great leader and a wonderful receiver.
James McCourty and Michael Griffin are shaking up. Both will be okay. Prime Dalton, Andre Caldwell. Bengals on top.
Bengals are playing football. Hats off to Mike Zimmer, defensive coordinator, for keeping this team in the game.
21-17 now. Hasselbeck hits Jared Cook. But Nate Clements rips that rock out of there, recovers the fumble for the Bengals, and led to a Mike Nugent field goal.
Yeah, that defense stripping the ball now. They're smart, they're well coached, and they're very aggressive.
Zimmer.
7 seconds left here. Bengals on top, 24-17. Hasselbeck, he finds Lavelle Hawkins. But Lavelle, you gotta.
Hey, the band is on the field.
You gotta
Pitch it.
catch the rock, buddy.
You gotta find Chris Johnson.
And Hawkins is dropped. And so the Bengals, they've got 5 straight victories for the first time since 1988.
Tennessee Titans and Chris Johnson rushed for over 100 yards only one time this season. And the rookie Cam Newton looking to overcome a sore shoulder.
Was that a tease?
By teasing you?
Yeah.
No. Opening Panthers drive, 4th and 7. Baker punts to Mark Mariani, 79-yard score. The Titans lead 7-0.
Carolina Panthers struggled all day in every phase, special teams included.
Munchak likes it. The next Panthers possession, 2nd and 7. Cam Newton to Greg Olsen.
Can't put it on the ground. Greg Olsen, normally a very reliable veteran tight end, just gets stripped. Got to put the ball away. Ball security.
Will Witherspoon with the hit. Akeem Ayers recovers, and the ensuing Titans possession. We pick it up 1st and 10 on their own 26. Matt Hasselbeck. Look at this touch to Chris Johnson.
Very nice. Matty Iceberg, as Jamie likes to call him, has been a very good manager of that offense.
Pleasant surprise, he's been able to stay healthy.
That was a 29-yard gain. This is a 43-yard pickup to Damian Williams that ends with a 6.
So you had a special teams breakdown. You've fumbled. You've had poor tackling. It's been pretty much the full gamut of mistakes.
And that's what, when you're a bad team, those things happen.
Damian Williams, 5 catches, 107 yards. Meanwhile, Cam Newton struggling, sacked by Will Witherspoon for a 6-yard loss.
They were all over Cam Newton.
The moral victory there is that Cam Newton's so big and strong, he didn't fumble that. Most quarterbacks will drop that one on the ground.
Sacked 5 times on the day.
Now, he can still run pretty well, though, picking up 26 yards here.
Hard to get him on the ground, so to sack him 5 times, pretty impressive.
And he slid the way you want him to slide.
Yeah, you got to go feet
Happy
first.
about that?
Yeah, I don't want to see the
Titans led 17-0 at halftime. Third quarter, Hasselbeck picked off by Chris Gamble, who takes it back 24 yards down to the 19.
Really the only mistake Matt Hasselbeck made today, 15-27 for over 200 yards and a touchdown in that interception.
Next play, Cam Newton sacked by William Hayes and sent Derek Marks for a loss of 7.
Got to have better pocket presence than that. You just have to know. You can only hold it so long before you have to let it go.
Field goal made at 17-3. Here's Hasselbeck to Damian Williams. Little underthrown, but 40-yard gain.
Dropped it right down the chute.
Led to a Baronis 36-yard field goal. It was 20-3. Now 23-3. Cam Newton picked off by Chris Hope, who takes it back 7 yards.
Just the Carolina Panthers not sharp. That one's thrown behind the receiver, but the receiver gets a hand on it. Fastball into the hand of the Titan defender.
Here's a Chris Johnson highlight, 25 yards.
Chris Johnson finally had a day.
Big day. We talking about
carries
a day.
for $130.
A day? Big day.
Over 100 yards, 10 plays later, here he is for a touch.
This is the 28th ranked run defense in Carolina, but not a lot to dance about so far in the season for Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson, 27 carries, 130 yards. The Titans back over 500 with a 30-3 win at Carolina. AFC against NFC this afternoon in Atlanta. The Titans, the Falcons. Chris Johnson, breakout game last week with 130 yards against Carolina. The Falcons trying to rebound after that heartbreaking loss to the Saints in OT. Matt Ryan, Tony Gonzalez, 17-yard touch.
Matty Ice was throwing darts today. Early.
About time, and that was the key. He started off really sharp.
Ensuing Titans possession, trailing 7-0. This is 2nd and 14. Matt Hasselbeck to Lavelle Hawkins, but picked off by Dunta Robinson.
About time. He's getting paid like $10 million per pick so far, hasn't he?
Which is a good ratio. And Matt Hasselbeck doesn't like it. Mike Munchak would challenge the play. We take another look. Robinson gets possession and the ball does not move.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Great
catch.
interception.
Great
absolutely great play.
Field goal made it 10-0 Atlanta. Second quarter. Michael Turner.
Turner had a huge day today, 21 carries, and when he goes for 100, when he goes for 100 yards, let's see Finnegan start a fight with him.
Maybe 13-3 Falcons at halftime. Third quarter, 5th play of this drive. Matt Ryan, Roddy White.
Huge day for Roddy White. Roddy White had 7 catches, 147 yards, 21 yards per catch.
Back to the ground game. Michael Turner just lowers that shoulder, and it's easy.
2010 Roddy is what we saw today.
7 plays, 80 yards. Atlanta leading now 20-3.
Game should be over here, right? Uh-oh.
Now, Matt Hasselbeck is injured on the play. His throwing arm grabbed by Ray Edwards right there.
Oh, God. Arm's not supposed to
Did
move.
finish the series, get a nice wrap on the sideline. So, he's sitting it out. Let's take a look at the 8th overall selection.
Bring me Jake Locker.
How about this? You start off, first drive. Nice.
Rolling out to Nate Washington.
Wow, dart.
Nate Washington does the rest. Nice stiff arm.
That was excellent.
40-yard Tennessee touchdown. Locker's first career touchdown pass. Tennessee cutting the lead to 23-10.
Atlanta
hung on, though.
Yeah, they did. They let the Titans kind of make a game of it and finally put them away, but...
Matt Hasselbeck back with that bum elbow, but starting against the Buccaneers. It was slippery all day. The weather a factor as there was a lot of rain. How does this guy do this? I mean, was he a high hurler in high school?
Yeah, and he's 250 pounds. That guy's an athlete.
He knows everybody's going down low.
I mean, but look at the textbook form here. I mean, that's unbelievable for LeGarrette Blount.
Rodney
want to hit that.
Led to a counter-bar field goal, 43
I ain't
yards.
even say it. You don't know.
Mark Mariani.
Little trickery.
Will he hold it up, you think?
He better hold it up if he want to go prime time.
City.
Hold it up. High step. Yes, he did.
Campbell
yes, he
goes 84 yards. Hasselbeck loves it. And
He needs
Campbell says,
oxygen.
give me the oxygen.
Does that really work?
No.
Second quarter, buck
placebo.
11 left in the half, and it's Hasselbeck to Javon Ringer. But Rondé Barber, the old man, still making plays. Denard Jackson recovers for the Bucs.
I wonder who will win a race out of Rondé and Deion Branch.
It led to a Josh Freeman to Mike Williams TD pass. Tied up at 10 now. And it's Hasselbeck. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
That's a great play right there.
right.
What a read by Talib right there.
And so the Buccaneers on top 17-10.
He's growing. He's
Second time this year, Talib take one back to the house. How about the day Chris Johnson finally had?
He's eating them up,
You won't
too.
catch him. You won't catch him.
He had his big day on the season right here.
34 yards, had 190 yards on the day, the most he's had in one game this season. 4th and goal here, and it's Hasselbeck. They're down, scrambling, directing traffic, shoot, and the bullet to Damian Williams in the back of the end zone.
He's eating, too. Everybody's eating.
Everybody hungry, Mooch.
Titans up 20-17. All right, here come the Bucs with Josh Freeman picked off by Colin McCarthy with 2:27 left. Rob Baronis at a 38-yarder, 23-17. Bucs get it back here. Minute 30 left. It's Freeman to Mike Williams.
I was waiting on that Freeman magic right up in
23
here.
yards.
For another fourth quarter comeback.
Freeman trying to stop the clock. 3rd and 10 now, and it's Freeman. Greg Lumpkin. It looks like a first down. Freeman thought it was a first down, but it's not, so it's 4th down. So they don't have any timeouts, so he can't just down it. Tried to sneak it.
Sneak it, balls wet,
And he lost
raining.
the ball.
Lost the ball.
That's a shame.
When you're playing bad, those kind of things happen.
You'd like to see the refs stop the clock and measure it and see exactly what you need there.
Well, they didn't feel that it was close enough to measure.
Oh, he
And there you
just-
see
he
with
missed
all the
that.
rain,
Yeah.
couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, he missed that.
You got to get the ball.
And so Matt Hasselbeck and the Tennessee Titans,
I don't know why he didn't just hand the ball enough.
they win it to 23-17. Tennessee and Buffalo doing battle. Bills loses of 4 straight here, and Chris Johnson had a big day. C.J. Spiller, though, comes up on a big game, but he's stripped by a Michael Griffin. So the ball will
Stay with it.
Good
precariously
awareness.
towards the back of the end zone. It's ruled a touchback, but they take another look, and Spiller gets possession before it goes out of bounds. So
Absolutely, he's got it. That's a touchdown.
call the touchdown. Buffalo on top 7-3. Spiller with a nice job. 83 yards, had that touchdown right there. Titans will come right back. And this is a Chris Johnson
Man,
we
let
all
me
know
show
and
you.
love.
Let me show you who the real CJ is.
You won't catch it. You could hang that up.
Yeah, he had 190 yards rushing last week, and it looks like he's back healthy with fresh legs.
He never left.
Coach, what's the difference here?
Take a look now. This is just a simple nickel draw play, and you've got a couple rules here. Patience to the hole to allow your blocks to develop. You see everybody's blocked, and now you accelerate through the hole, and nobody accelerates better than he does. Look at David Stewart in the back, number 76. He sees CJ 2K in open space. He says, that's the fastest man on the planet. That's an easy touchdown for Chris Johnson.
Love when you break it down, Coach.
Second quarter now, 1st and goal for the Titans once again, and it's Johnson from 4 yards away. His first multiple touchdown game since week 5 of a year ago at 153 yards. Titans on top 17-7. 4th quarter, Tennessee up 23-10. Ryan Fitzpatrick, things just have not been the same for this Bills team. 2-yard touchdown to Steve Johnson. Remember, he got fined $10,000 for the
This is so funny. It's like he's pouting.
Awesome.
Like, here you go. I won't do it no more.
Hands it
I
right
love
to
that
the
kid,
official
man.
right there. 4th and 10, 17 seconds left. Fitzpatrick incomplete.
And he's lost every game since he got his new contract, huh?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Nobody's saying that.
Tennessee wins
Won't
it
say nothing about that, huh?
23-17.
Saints and Titans. Drew Brees, 4,031 passing yards this season, best in the NFL. And Sean Payton off the crutches for the first time since week 6.
And the Saints outside for the first time in a while.
Second quarter, Hasselbeck's pass tipped and incomplete, and Hasselbeck shaken up on the play. Pulls up limp on his left leg, calf injury. Wow.
I hate to laugh, but I've never seen a guy more self-inflicted injuries on a player than that Hasselbeck. Remember the hip
you know how
last
about
year?
this? This is the first time.
Look at that catch.
Great
Wow.
catch. But I believe they ruled it incomplete, and I believe it stood.
Wow.
Saints hadn't been outside to play a game in 8 weeks. This was the 8th week.
That's a touchdown all day.
But play stands as an incomplete pass.
Called it incomplete on the field. They reviewed it. Saints challenged it and did not
still
get the
called
result
it
they
incomplete.
wanted. Yeah.
Field
What were
goal
they
made it
looking
New Orleans 9-3. So Jake Locker coming on in. And looking good, too. Hits Damian Williams, little spin and a sprint for 54 yards.
That always helps that yards per
I
attempt.
have to tell you as well, Jake Locker has done some really good things. I've liked what I've seen from him this year. And that's a face mask. That's cheating.
Face mask on Roman Harper.
Yeah, that's cheating.
The book on Jake Locker was he was a very good runner coming out of college and tries to run it in there.
Tough
Didn't
kid,
get
too.
in.
Tough
Gave the
kid.
body up.
Great play by Locker. Extends the ball inside the pylon. He did get in. The Titans take a 10-9 lead. Look at that play. Jake would also throw the ball very well
That's
today.
a triple axel, isn't it? Stuck the landing.
The end of the 4th quarter, 3rd down and 6. Drew Brees waiting, and finding a wide open Marcus Colston.
Wow. I guess if you get that much time. That's one of the things that really has improved from the Saints recently is their ability to protect their quarterback.
And I think it has to do with the fact that they're running the ball better.
See Brees just step up
that's
there, make it look
beautiful.
so easy. Colston
Beautiful.
again, 28-yard touchdown.
Well, for him, it was easy.
You're right.
How about just the accuracy? 36 of 47.
There's a good ball right
That's
there.
great ball there.
That's nice.
Great throw.
Locker to Nate Washington, 40-yard touchdown. Titans cut that New Orleans lead to 22-17. Next Titans possession. Locker back to pass, lit up by Tracy Porter. It is ruled a fumble and recovered by the Saints. The Titans challenge the fumble. Locker is down. So Matt Hasselbeck hustling to get ready once again to the sideline.
He doesn't look like he's really mobile at this point. And you know what right there? Tracy Porter.
Good tackle.
Good tackle. Put his head to the side.
Locker would leave for a play. Hasselbeck coming on back in to the game he originally started. 3 plays later, 4th and 1. Locker on the quarterback sneak does not get it. The Saints take over.
So you think game over, right?
Nope.
Next
Give it
Titans
back to
possession. Look at this throw.
Wow. And that's just beautiful.
Nate Washington, 40 yards to the 5.
We've seen some great throws by some rookie quarterbacks this year.
Well, the question never was, if you think about it, was the fact that they had the arms.
Yeah.
2 plays later, 7 seconds remaining.
Great play
Locker.
by Porter. Great play by Porter there.
5 seconds left.
Ball's got to come out.
Yep.
Ball's got to come out.
Give somebody a chance.
Got to throw it somewhere.
Think about it. There was a second left, so the ball comes out. You throw it to the back in the end zone, and then you got another shot.
Yeah. Throw it away.
Look at that. All the Titans wide receivers covered or on the ground.
And again, and that's fine. Throw the ball out the back of the end zone because there was time left.
One more
Throw
play.
the ball out.
And it wasn't fourth down either, so you had a chance.
If you sink that clock, you'll see there was time.
Saints are just a different team. Good win, but they are not the same. This team averages 40 points per game at home, 6-0 at home. They now move to 4-3 on the road, but just not the same explosive group away from the dome.
And it begs the question, we've talked about the only team that most people feel are capable of handling the Green Bay Packers is the Saints offensively. But the problem still remains outside, to your point. Can't put points on the board. And they really struggled to score.
3 times inside the red zone, they settled for 3 field goals.
So, come on a day
where the Packers fell and they lost 0-0. How about the Colts? Could they lose 0-0? Taking on the Titans. And how about Dan Orlovsky with plenty of time to Reggie Wayne?
The Colts played today, man. I couldn't believe what I was seeing with the way this team came out.
2 Pro Bowlers right there.
We would not go winless.
Manning and Clark loved it here, and Matt Hasselbeck looking for Chris Johnson. Jacob Lacey going 32 yards the other way.
This is why you don't put a running back out and play wide receiver and run slants. He has to understand cross his face.
20-6 down, and it's Hasselbeck looking for Nate Washington. Picked off by Pat Enger. Hasselbeck's second pick of the game. Peyton Manning excited.
Hasselbeck put a bow on that ball and threw it up there.
And that was it for Matt Hasselbeck. Jake Locker.
Well done.
In the game here, and it's Locker to Washington. Yes, they get the 7-yard touchdown. Titans cut the deficit to 20-13. Didn't go for the onside kick, kicked away. And Donald Brown, who is a primetime nominee, reverses his field prime.
When you can reverse the field and hit a gear like that, these are defensive backs, and they cannot catch this running back. Great run.
Ties the record for the longest run in franchise history. Colts, they've got a victory. They win at 27-19.
That's the leading rusher through 15 weeks. Maurice Jones-Drew in Tennessee. 3-0. Matthew Hasselbeck flips it out to Jared Cook, who takes it the route.
Just when you want to give up on Hasselbeck, he balls out.
55-yard score. 1 touchdown, 5 picks in the last 5 games for Hasselbeck. I gave is the stats that back up
that's probably why
your thoughts right
Pocket hurt.
There you go. 24 rushes, 103 yards in a score when you know he's going to get the ball. I mean, he's special in that respect. Touchdown.
Yes,
that was not for me, by the way, for the record. Matthew to Nate Washington led to a Jamie Harper 1-yard score.
That's another guy's playing pretty good football right there.
Titans go up 17-7. 2 possessions later. That's a pick by Jeremy Mincy.
See, that's what I mean by Hasselbeck.
Led to a Josh Scobie field goal.
You see what I'm saying?
They're lucky to have him, though.
Titans are up by 10.
Yeah, that's what Jacksonville said.
And Hasselbeck to Damian Williams.
Yeah.
A nice deep ball right there.
Yeah. It's an emotional roller coaster, though. You're going to put seatbelts in the stadium when you play.
Good job of the receiver going back to get that ball. Hassel should have thrown that ball across the field, let him run up under it, but great play anyway.
That means I'm eating him up, Coach.
That was Damian Williams doing the eating. Led to a field goal. Blaine Gabbert's picked off by Jared Dillish. Titans win 23-17. There are a couple of playoff scenarios in which the Titans would wind up as the 6th seed. They do have to win in Houston next week, and if they win that game and get the help they need.
Tennessee needs a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. They also need some help. Arian Foster sitting this one out for Houston. They've already locked up a playoff spot. And his replacement was Ben Tate, who got into the end zone early on. A 4-yard score for Tate, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Texans go up 7-0, but T.J. Yates would come out of the game. Called a coach's decision. So Jake Delhomme came in. Yates 4 of 4 for 47 yards before leaving the game. So the Texans were punting late first quarter. This one goes to Mark Mariani. Mariani runs towards his right. and he is going to be chased down by a helmetless man. A guy without a helmet on tackled him. It is Brian Raymond who made the play, no helmet on, no problem. Went old school on him, took him out of bounds. Big time play by Brayman. Then second quarter, still 7-0 Houston. The toss goes to Chris Johnson, who breaks down the sidelines, picks up a first down, 27 yards on the play. Rob Baronas capped the drive with a field goal, and CJ went over 1,000 yards on the season, his 4th straight year doing that. Jake Delhomme in the ballgame. 2 Houston possessions later with his team up 7-3. He loses the football, recovered by Dave Ball. And Delhomme, of course, not happy with himself after that. And then Tennessee would make him pay on a 3rd and goal. Matt Hasselbeck, that is the first catch for Donnie Avery as a Tennessee Titan. His first catch since 2009, also his first touchdown. So Tennessee goes up 10-7, and then Jake Delhomme hits James Casey. Casey tips the ball to himself, comes down with it. That would lead to a Neil Rackers 52-yard field goal to tie the game at 10. Titans added a field goal before halftime. They were up 13-10, third quarter. And then the give goes to Ben Tate. Initially stuffed, but he breaks free. Tate going up the middle. Could he take it to the house? Finally dragged down from behind after picking up 56 yards on the play. Tate 16 carries, 97 yards in the game. That would lead to a field goal to tie the ball game. Fourth quarter, game tied up at 16, 6 minutes to go. Big drive for Tennessee, and Matt Hasselbeck hits Chris Johnson for a gain of 9. Good for a first down on the measurement, and the Titans keep the drive alive. Mike Munchak is loving it. Then 3 plays later, under center, Hasselbeck, the play fake, back to pass from his back foot, lost one, end zone. Nate Washington comes down with it. Tennessee with 4.5 to go, looking to protect the lead. They're up by 7, 23-16, as Washington got behind the defense, elevated to make the touchdown catch and put Tennessee ahead. Then 2 possessions later for Tennessee, 2 minutes left in the game. They're up by 7, a 2nd and 9. They're just looking to ice the clock, to run out the clock, and then, unfortunately, Ahmad Hall fumbles and loses the football. So great field position for the Texans. Ball on the ground, it was out. Houston recovers. They got a chance to tie this one. Delhomme on 3rd and goal. This is for the game. He gets the touchdown to Bryant Johnson in the back of the end zone. And the Texans now only down by 1, but wait a second, they elect to go for 2. And hold on, Joel Dreesen called for a false start. So surely they're backed up. They're going to kick this extra point, right, and go to overtime. No, they're going to go for it again. But the snap sails over Jake Delhomme's head. The Titans get the football, and they would hang on for the victory. Snap just went clear over Jake Delhomme's head. He never had a chance. Tennessee hangs on 23-22.